Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new.
Just a little warning.
I've had too much coffee.
Actually, the limit does not exist.
We are revisiting a newer MLM that we just visited here on my channel, and that is Hugh and Grace. If you're not familiar with Hugh and Grace, they are yet another MLM, multi-level marketing company, network marketing company. Some would even refer to them as a pyramid scheme. Bet you didn't know I was going to say that. And that is because they run on a recruitment-based business model, meaning the more people that they recruit to their team to sell the Hugh and Grace products, quote unquote, the more money that they make. Now, of course, these companies do have products that they utilize to sometimes disguise the pyramid scheme. Allegedly. The products of choice that Hugh and Grace has is none other than health and wellness, because who doesn't need another health and wellness multi-level marketing consultant telling them what they need to take to help them with their next bowel movement, right?
Oh. Toilet doesn't flush.
Anyway, we're gonna listen in on an opportunity call, and this one seems a little bit more informative about Hugh and Grace than the last one that we reacted to. We're gonna get right the fuck into it, but first, we need the disclaimer.
Just up with my initials were Slim said that I can't miss alert. They got the crowd, I got the church. Open verse 2, come get the word, then hit the curve.
Hello, we are so glad that you could join us for our business opportunity call about Hugh and Grace. I am Kim Lima. This is the beautiful Danielle McKean on the call with us. We both run this amazing team that you have been invited to, and hopefully we are going to talk to you about the company.
What do you mean, hopefully?
The mission. You'll hear a bit about our personal stories, and then we'll get into what exactly it is we do, what we sell, and how this could be possibly one of the best decisions that you have made. And so, as I said, my name is Kim Lima. I'm going to be 54 next week. It's kind of crazy.
Damn, girl, you do look good. It's not Hugh and Grace. Don't buy that bullshit. That's genetics.
But I started in direct sales 15 years ago, and I started in direct sales because I felt very lost at 41 years old. And I really felt like I didn't have anything in my name. I don't recommend that, but I didn't have a house in my name. I didn't have a checking account in my name. I didn't have anything in my name. And I really was in a marriage that I was not happy with. And I saw everyone else getting divorced and really being in the same position I was, having given up a career to be a stay-at-home mom, which was the best job in the world. But when that happened, what would happen? And so 4 o'clock in the morning, I would wake up every morning and I would be scared to death of what would happen if I got divorced, and could I take care of my kids? And I am always just a problem.
I'm the problem, it's me.
Solver.
She just paused. I am always just a problem solver. Gotcha. I don't know. It's funny to me. Is it funny to you? Let me know.
And I decided to solve my problem.
It's a new concept.
And even though I had a master's degree, halfway to a doctorate, and going with a principal's license, I knew that I just didn't want a traditional route. Because I wanted to stay home with my kids still. I wanted to be the person that was home when they came home from school and everything. And so direct sales fell into my lap. And what I have noticed, and what I want to talk to you about direct sales is that it developed me in ways that I never thought I could do.
I'm still laughing at my own fucking joke. This is why I have no friends.
Only child?
You guessed it.
This is why I have no friends, no life.
It's the type of person I never would like look people in the eye. And now I actually get paid to speak on stages. And I just think that doing something that you're passionate about, doing it with people who are passionate and community-based, is just such a great engine for a woman to do and really bring about all the things that she wants to happen in life. And so since then, I joined this company in Hugh and Grace because I really wanted to get out of fitness, because I believed in healing and wellness in a different way other than just eating well and exercising. And so it was almost like this whole journey that I had been on brought me here. And so it has been the best the best job and the best company I've ever worked for. I've worked in education. I've worked in a lot of areas with women, and sometimes those areas with women cannot be supportive. And so this group of people, this organization is really incredible. And it is the thing that you are missing in your life. So many people are trying to heal. So many people are trying to do life, and they're trying to do it alone. And it really is this magic when you have this positive space in your life and you have people who accept you and see you, and you are really bringing about good in life. And so that's just a little bit of my story. I'm going to share my screen.
That has nothing to do with the products that you're trying to tell these people to sell, which is where the problem lies in itself. If you are being pitched a business, quote unquote, opportunity, and the business has nothing to do with the pitch and it's more about the community, run the other way, because it's either a cult or a pyramid scheme, allegedly, in my opinion.
For legal purposes.
I don't think it's going to open, but so this is our presentation about Hugh and Grace. So some of you are going to be listening to this and you're not in our 3-day group. Some of you are going to be listening and you are in our 3-day group, where we have spent some time talking about the story of Hugh and Grace and how it came to be and the products.
Did you catch that?
Fear of missing out.
And so in case to just hurry up what we're doing. So this is Sarah and Ben Jensen. Sarah and Ben Jensen went through
In a regular business meeting, it doesn't matter if other people have heard it. They're not going to rush through something that might be important to the meeting at hand, to the things at hand.
14 years of unexplained infertility. And in trying to have a baby, they were in contact with so many doctors and experts, and they learned so much. And so the actual name of the company, Hugh and Grace, is the namesake of their children. And having gone through so much pain to have those children, they wanted to make something good out of it. And so they really felt like the mission of letting people know about endocrine disrupting products and hormone health was something that they just couldn't sit still with. And so both Sarah and Ben have extreme amount of experience in. Ben has always been helping companies get bigger and better. Sarah was huge in the nonprofit world in raising millions for nonprofit situations. And then we also have an amazing leadership team. I always say our products are amazing, but our people are even more amazing. And so we are led by some people who have done some incredible things with some incredible companies. And
the incredible companies are all mainly, or were at one point, an MLM. Oh my God. They're so trapped in the bubble. They can't look outside the bubble.
Everything that we do is run by an advisory board. And so whenever you Google anybody who is an expert in hormone health, some of the names are actually going to look familiar because they are now a part of our advisory board. And so they are the ones that approve all of our products. We talk about new products with them and where we should be doing. And the coolest thing is that a lot of these experts actually provide the knowledge to us, because I don't know about you, but I'm not a hormone expert. And
something tells me that if you Google hormone health experts, these people aren't the top people that come up. If they're working for a Hugh and Grace, they're probably not the top of the line. Hey, a job is a job, but I'm just saying.
And I love that we have all of these experts that we can rely on. And so now I'm going to send it over to Danielle, and she's going to tell you a bit about her story and talk about why hormone health is so important.
Hey friends. So I am Danielle McKean, and I've been in this space for over 12 years now. I got in it when I had little babies in diapers, my first two, which I now have 4 kids and teenagers and toddlers now. But 12 years ago, I was looking for an outlet. I was a hairdresser and I wanted extra income. Life was really tight and stressful, trying to make ends meet. And so I just saw this as a tool, a way to move our life forward, and not only move our life forward financially, but, help myself as well, and through this journey, I've really become such a beautiful version of who I wanted to be. And I've had lots of hiccups along the way, being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. And I've been on a healing journey now for 3 years, but this has always been a constant in my life.
That's another thing I recommend paying attention to when somebody is pitching you with a business opportunity that might be an MLM. Pay attention to what they did before. If they were in a position that they may have acquired a following on any kind of social media, like being a hairdresser where you have clients posting their pictures and tagging you, that is a sign that they just had a following already, and now they are basically using that following to be an influencer, but also trying to recruit you while they're influencing. Not everybody is going to see the level of success that people in these positions in the past have been in because of the following that they've gained. They still have that following. They're just going to be promoting something different. So always keep that in mind when somebody's talking about the success they've had in a multi-level marketing company.
With network marketing, with direct sales, because it's given me something that I can not only work on myself and help my family, but really get to my goals and aspirations and dreams in my life. And so this has been a vehicle for me to, have confidence, build my confidence along the way, to do other things to build myself up. And so this has blessed our life over and over. It's something that I believe everybody should have in their toolbox to, grow as a person. And so, through my breast cancer journey, I've learned about hormone health, right? Because breast cancer is driven on hormones most of the time, but not hormones that you think. It's environmentally driven with toxicity and toxins and things like that. And so I've learned through my breast cancer journey that hormones play a really big role in our well-being,
Yes, this is true in some cases. In other cases, it is not always the environment. You're not a doctor. And I'm sorry that anybody has to go through getting diagnosed and being treated for breast cancer or cancer of any kind. I don't wish that on anybody. I think that bringing it up in a recruitment call is absolutely disgusting and shouldn't be allowed. And now you're telling people that this is what they need to fight their breast cancer diagnosis. So you're giving these people likely false hope, because the likelihood of this curing their cancer is not very high. But what you're saying can influence them to try this before trying any kind of treatment, or join this company before trying any kind of treatment. And that could be hindering their chance of fighting off cancer. So stop saying this bullshit on a multi-level marketing opportunity call.
Hormones drive everything. And if your hormones are off, then you're off. Your health is off. And so I love that I partnered with this company that's all about hormone health. We're doing something in this space that nobody is doing. We have products that no one has. And again, I consider it a tool in my toolbox to not only help myself, but help other people along their healing journey. And something we're doing here is we're advocating for hormone health to teach people, right? Like Kim said, she's not a hormone expert. I'm not a hormone expert. I'm just someone who has been learning along my healing journey to then turn that around and help other people. And I truly believe we're on this earth to help other people and to bring them with us with what we're learning. And so this company is all about that. They educate people. They have incredible hormone safe products, non-toxic products, detoxing products, things that can truly elevate your life, not only your finances, right? If you decide to go run with this business opportunity that is life-changing, but products that everyday people can have, men, children, there's no added hormones. But hormones play such a role in feeling good about yourself. In this industry, if you could see these numbers right here, they show you that there is a need, right? There's such a need in environmental toxins and EDCs.
Well, let me get my glasses on so I can read the fine print, lady. Where are your sources? I gotta take my glasses off because the glare, it's a whole thing. I need more contacts, but I need to go to the doctor. Like I said, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I don't know what their sources are. Even the fine print doesn't have the sources. So where are your sources, lady?
Where are you getting this information?
Cite them.
I mean, this is a huge industry right here. Chronic stress and sleep disorder, inadequate nutrients. Most people are 90% inadequate and deficient in their vital nutrients they're getting every day. Like there's a need right here for hormone health. And so I'm not sure if you want to take this, Kim, or I'll take it.
So part of the mission and part of why Sarah and Ben created this company is most people are still in the dark about this. I'm sure that Danielle said something that you're like, wow, I actually didn't know this. You might have actually gotten on and thought that hormone health was just sex hormones, like menopause, perimenopause.
If that's the case, baby, go to the library. Hormones are literally everything. Sleep, sex. If you were somebody who thought that hormones only went with sex, then you're probably 10. I hope, because holy shit, we have bigger problems, bigger fish to fry.
It really is and one of the things that we say is, everyone has hormones and they really are being affected. And so part of our job as an advocate, even if you're just somebody that wants to love the products and be a part of the community, you're on this mission too, because you are somebody that is going to be sharing all the things that you are learning. And so in the market, hormone health is really growing. And part of the way that you can see that hormone health is growing is how many products out there are just slapping on hormone healthy, really. And honestly, they haven't even changed their formulation. They haven't done anything, but they know that people are actually starting to care. I think hormone health is like one of the most Googled things that they have had.
So you're just admitting that it's a marketing ploy. Say the quiet part out loud.
That was all a marketing gimmick.
Ma'am, you might want to take your foot out of your mouth.
And then the holistic home care, beauty, and nutritional markets are growing. Part of our company is, hair care and skin care. And guess what? In the beauty industry, what has changed is people want health benefits along with their beauty products. And so our products fit amazing in this. And
I don't know if that's changed. Isn't health and beauty products, people want health now? What did they want before?
so, part of what we do in Hugh and Grace is we have products that are amazing, and we really spend a lot of time on education and content so that not just our customers, but our advocates feel completely confident in learning about this and then being able to share with this. And then,
you know who else feels completely confident and then feeling able to share about this? The hormones. Doctors, endocrinologists specifically, are super confident about hormones and helping with that. Not Susan from Starbucks. There are many things you can teach yourself to do. Many things. Being a doctor or a surgeon, neither one of those things are the things.
And I always say this, I have never been around a better community of people. And I truly mean that. And a lot of people say like, oh, this is different or that's different. I think the reason our community is different is everyone seems to have something that they went through that was really difficult.
Welcome to the human experience. We all go through difficult shit. That's not unheard of in communities. Every community or group of people, whatever you want to call it, is made up of people who have gone through difficult things. They share experiences. They talk about their stories. This is not unheard of. And you shouldn't have to pay to be a part of the community that you're talking about your difficult situations in. That'll be another red flag for you to look for.
And because they went through something that was really difficult, it sort of changed their perception. It changed their priorities. It changed how they feel about the world. It changed how they actually take care of themselves. And it brings about a more, I think, selfless, more wanting to serve people. And honestly, those are the best kinds of people to be around. Danielle, you want to take the products?
Yeah, so the products are my favorite. I just love our products. The pillars of our products are proper nutrition, right? With a wellness line, stress management, restful sleep, proper hydration, daily detoxification, health.
Detoxification is another marketing ploy. Your body detoxes on its own. And if it's not detoxing on its own, you're likely already seeing a specialist to take care of that. Your liver and your kidneys are great resources for detoxification, not this snake oil that these people are trying to tell you to buy.
We have 3 verticals, and the verticals are skin, right? What we put in us gets on us, gets in us, and it's critically important to just put plants on us, right? That God has given us. And so our line is literally all plants for skincare.
The plant lady.
It's simple. You don't need a whole 10-step routine. It's just a simple line of a AM face serum, PM serum, which is my favorite. I'm obsessed with it. We have body oil that's so clean. And it's just a wonderful, it detoxifies you, it nourishes you, it hydrates your skin. My girls use the soap bar for acne. And I just know that it's safe, because again, what you put on you can literally go and get into your liver and clog your liver up. And so I didn't learn the importance of this until I faced my own health challenges.
What the are you putting on you so regularly that it's going into your liver and clogging it up? Chemicals are not the enemy, okay? We are made up of chemicals. Chemicals are everywhere. Just because the word chemicals is made to be an enemy or has a bad connotation, chemicals are not always bad. We need chemicals, in fact. So trying to wipe away chemicals completely from you and your liver and your skin is going to be impossible. You won't be able to survive.
Our wellness line is, of course, my favorite because I'm all about detoxification with everything that I've learned on my healing journey. It's critically important to detox, but in just a very gentle way every day. Hydrate and detox is something that everyone should have.
Again, if you're having issues with your detox, then you need to see a physician. Detoxes won't do anything for the issues that you're having with detoxification body issues.
In their daily routine, they should wake up and just have electrolytes and minerals and probiotics. Drinking enough water is not enough. These days, our water is depleted. Our tap water has loads of chemicals and toxins in it. And so this is literally a daily detox with a master antioxidant that will bind to heavy metals and molds and flush it out of you.
Again, ma'am, where are your studies? If you're going to be spewing this bullshit, you need some kind of proof that this is true. How do we know that you're telling the truth? Where did you learn this information? From the people at the top of the company who told you it's true? Are you not asking questions? Why not?
We have collagen for your nails, hair, and skin for all of those people in perimenopause and menopause. And just in general, we start getting depleted of collagen at a young age. And so this is going to help your joints. It's going to help your gut lining. This is not the typical collagen out there. This is type 1, 2, and 3. So the 2 is for your gut lining and your joints for all those that are getting arthritis or your hands are achy, your joints, your bones. Like this is for you. We're missing the triple boost plant protein on here.
No, your doctor is for you. Your nutritionist is for you. None of these products are for you. It's a gimmick.
Which is supposed to help with blood sugar regulation for all of y'all that like crash in the afternoon and you're still starving after breakfast. You need more protein in your diet. And this gives you a beautiful plant protein that has magnesium and zinc from pumpkin seed powder. It has
also eating meats and tofu and eggs and other natural ways of getting protein that are way less expensive than buying this bag of protein.
Methylated B12 for your energy and to open your detox pathways. It has a full amino acid profile. It has BCAAs for muscle mass.
Again, your detox pathways shouldn't be closed. You're good.
It's just a really great wellness line. There's no added hormones. We get that a lot. This is just something to help you detox excess hormones, to help you feel good, to regulate the hormones that you do have. Your sex hormones are so important for sleep, to have energy, to feel good, your libido, all of those things. So we have an AM supplement for mental clarity, to lower inflammation, to help you detox more, for liver and kidney support. A PM supplement. I know I've struggled with my sleep a lot. This helps me relax at night with magnesium glycinate and passion flower, lemon balm. This line is just everything, and everyone needs to be on it.
Not everybody, hardly anybody, nobody needs to be on it.
Home care, cleaning. I literally, when I was diagnosed, threw away all my toxic products. The bleach went away. The Windex went away. Like I had so many products under my counter, and this is just simplified. I literally clean my toilets. I clean my counters, my floors, and it's so simple. I just get the little concentrate bottle. I put it into my little cleaner, my floor. It's like a vacuum / mop. I put just a little in there and fill it with water. I use it on windows, like everything. This is such a great system. It not only saves you money. I know that it's safe for my family, and it smells really good too. It's streak free for the windows, for the glass showers. I see Kim, her cleaning lady, using it on everything. And I gotta say, those little paper towels, they're reusable, like they're underrated. But let me tell you, if you spray this spray in your oven and wipe with one of these, it will come out black. I mean, it cleans so well. And so I just love our whole mission, what goes in you, on you, and around you. It's so simplified, and people overcomplicate it and buy thousands of dollars of products. You don't need all of that.
Hypocritical. What'd you say?
Ma'am, you're telling these people to buy hundreds and thousands of dollars of products. You're literally doing that. These are products that you're trying to sell people. You're doing it too. You're buying these products. You're part of the problem that you're explaining.
And so
this, just to let you know how fast the company's growing, this presentation is only about 6 months old. And since then, we've added Triple Boost. We have a cacao that I believe is literally like the best product I think that anybody makes. And then today
they all say that. Every MLM says
this new product is literally the best product I've ever seen to date.
That's your best line?
Be original. Come up with something else.
Actually coming out with a sunscreen that is a / moisturizer that actually helps prevent not just sun rays, but also from sitting in front of a screen, like those blue rays that come through. And so our growth plan has just really taken off since we did this presentation. And we also have hair care now. So we have a beautiful shampoo and conditioner that doesn't have any EDCs in there. In case you don't know, women put about 168 chemicals on their body in a day. And what's really scary is that young women now, like little girls, are putting up to 200 chemicals. And we know what these chemicals do. And so I personally love what makes us different is not only are our products safe, but they're high performance. I think the high performance part has been missing with a lot of cleaner products. And that is what we married, is high performance and being safe. And so we have a multi-channel model, which is very different from a lot of other companies. And so what Danielle and I are advocates.
This is not very different from a lot of other companies. You'll see a lot of MLM companies now are offering the option to only be affiliate. So you'll have an affiliate link. Like I have in my description, a bunch of affiliate links that I have to update for my makeup that I use. And each purchase made from those links, I'll get a small commission from. And that's how most affiliate links work. So a lot of MLMs right now are offering that as an option instead of jumping in as a consultant. So this is nothing new, nothing groundbreaking. It's happening, and it's been happening within the MLM world, at least for the past year and a half or so, from what I've seen.
So advocates are people who are, selling, building teams and doing all that. And then there's people who are affiliates. Affiliates are people who just kind of want to be an influencer. They get a code and then they get paid out 20% based upon their sales. They're not interested in doing everything else. I'm sure you've seen people on the internet that like have codes and things like that. Here's what makes it different. We actually can have retailers. And so that means that the coffee shop that you frequent, perhaps the person that gives you massages or where you get your hair done or your Pilates studio, they have the opportunity to be a part of Hugh and Grace too. They are able to buy product wholesale and then sell it for retail. They also have an online store. And Danielle has some pretty successful retailers on her team, which is amazing. But part of the reason why we wanted this multi-channel Advocate Plus model is we wanted to get out of the old ways people saw direct sales.
They're all saying the exact same thing. If you get on a call right now with any MLM that's changing their model, they're trying to escape all of the negativity around MLMs because people are becoming more aware of what's really happening. And it might not be legal. They might be working in loopholes.
Because people have different reasons for joining. And we wanted to meet people where they were, where they felt comfortable with. And again, the whole purpose of this company is it's mission based. And so the more kinds of different people that we can have, the more that we can do this. And then Danielle's going to get more into how we earn.
So advocates earn 25 to 40% commission on everything that you sell. And it's significantly higher than the industry standard, which is pretty much like 20%. And so once you hit a certain benchmark in sales, you can earn 40%, which is unheard of. Like that's incredible. And so that's paid weekly on your personal sales with bonuses that come in on the 10th of every month, usually the following month. And so reoccurring income from subscriptions, which contribute to 50% of your income. So that creates a stable ongoing revenue system for you. You earn month after month for every customer who stays on their auto ship. And so that's huge. Like to me, I wanted to be a part of a company and to, work smart, not hard by making money while I sleep. That's a smart way to go. That's the way of the future. And if you're just being like transactional, like that's not going to get you very far. We're all about being transformational here and building like long-term wealth. Like who doesn't want that, right? Like I know I have goals and aspirations and dreams. And so for me, I want to build wealth and our system is set up to do that. We are right now, if you can see these stats, like our average order is 126 per order. So it's not just like a $15, $20 product. Like our products are priced well. They're not too high and they're not too, small. Like you are making a really great income. And it just shows like the sustainability of the products and the people buying them, that people repurchase at a 53% rate. Like that's huge. This is consistent income coming in, a residual income, and it's only going up from here. We've grown every month like 200 to 300%. And so what we're building here is long lasting and is creating something that's really big that no one's creating in their space.
Because we haven't heard that before. This is all the same. It's copy pasta for all the MLMs. They're all the same.
Absolutely. And this says 75% from Q3 2023 to Q1 2024. That actually should be 300% if you're going from that far back. And so, like Danielle said, it keeps growing because we keep bringing amazing people in. We keep bringing amazing products to the market. And another thing that is significant is our number one product is the routine. That is the collagen, the hydrate detox, and the AM supplement. 71% of people reorder that. And so, when Danielle was talking about like, making money while you're sleeping, you bring in one customer, you have 71% chance that customer is going to reorder while you're sleeping, maybe.
There are so many other ways to make money while you sleep. For example, when you are a content creator and you create content and get paid for views, guess what? You're making residual income while you sleep because people are watching your videos, listening to your content, whatever it is.
So it really is incredible. Another thing that really stands out in our company is we have something called a boost period. And so most of the time you might have heard about direct sales and the idea that you work so that hopefully you will build something later on. So one of the things Hugh and Grace wanted to do is they wanted people to win in the beginning also. And so we have a 4-month boost period where things that you're doing to move the needle in your business, not only are you going to be paid commissions on them and bonuses, but you're going to get an additional bonuses for them. And just doing the basic things in that boost month can be an additional $500 in additional bonuses in that boost period. And that's actually on the low end of that.
Yeah, I was going to say you could go up to well over 1,000. There is no cap on your first 4 months of sales and milestones that you hit during this boost period. And if you want to build a team as well, and you're like, I want to hit the ground running, and you build a team too during your boost period, you get even more bonuses. So it's an amazing incentive to come on, start your business, and hit the ground running.
Absolutely. And we like to say, fail forward. We take messy action here. No one's trying to be perfect. We are just trying to learn all together. And so this is just some of the people that have paid attention to what Hugh and Grace was doing. We do a lot of brand activations with other companies. I actually had the pleasure to go to New York City in May with Sarah Jensen to go to an event. And literally all of the beauty editors and wellness editors of magazines and publications were there. And we had a line out the door of people giving us their card and saying, what exactly are you doing? And so I think for so many people who are afraid, like, oh, I don't want to sell, or I'm just afraid, to bring this up, I don't even think it's a subject that you would actually be bringing up. I think what most women find, and men, is that these are conversations that are happening at play dates. They're happening at meetings. They're happening at work.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be, especially at work. If you're having these conversations at work, chances are you can be terminated. I brought this up in past videos. When I was in Scentsy, I was bringing my stuff to work. I had my samples, my catalogs, everything. I could have lost my job. They told me that. If I was reported to HR, I could have lost my job. So if you have a job and somebody is trying to get you to join an MLM and telling you, encouraging you to have conversations about joining the MLM while you are at your place of employment, do not do that. You can be terminated from your reliable source of income.
And so it really is this amazing solution that you get to provide people. And then last but not least, we have a board of leaders. I actually am serving on it for the past year. And it's really just been incredible to see the back end of how a company really makes decisions. And they always make decisions from an ethical way in really trying to listen to the field. And it really has been amazing. So Danielle, did you want to add anything else?
She sounds like a robot. I guess you do sound like a robot when you're reading from a script, though. So
Can I get an ouch? That hurt. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah, I think we have such a beautiful space where someone could start wherever they're at. whether the business side speaks to them, whether it's the products they want to work on their own health journey to make simple swaps, or whether you're someone that has really big goals and aspirations and you want to do the products and the business, like this can be a foundational tool for you to move your business and your life forward, adding another tool in your toolbox to build off of. Maybe you already have a massive business and you want to offer people products. Like, I just feel like we're very versatile and you can use this in whatever space, however you want to use it to add. I see the most successful people out there. They have multiple streams of income. They have many tools in their toolbox and they are flourishing from every angle. And so again, I love what we have. I love what we have to offer. It's been life-changing for me to go out there and help other people with our products and our business opportunity. But just really the impact we're making for someone like me to be able to have a voice to speak, to help other people going through what now, I went through. And so I just feel like this is for everyone. If you embrace it and, you kind of drown out the noise, like this can be life-changing for you.
Absolutely. And I would just like to speak to the person who maybe is shy on this call and they're like, oh man, I don't even know if I could do what like Kim and Danielle are doing or whatever. You are going to find that when you make uncomfortable decisions and you bet on yourself, I know that you have a skill set that you don't even realize is a strength, and this company and doing this work is actually going to bring it out of you. And I think that
that's not true. Not everybody has a skill set in sales. I am one of those people, admittedly so, which is why I could never sell enough people on the business opportunity in the MLM because I didn't believe it enough to begin with, because it's bullshit. That is beside the point though. What she's saying is not going to work for an introverted, shy person without a network of people already listening to them. If someone is shy and doesn't have a network of people to market themselves to already, the likelihood of them succeeding in a business like this is so slim. So don't lie to these people.
That is one of my favorite parts about being a leader, is really seeing women's confidence grow, seeing them develop their skill sets, seeing them do things that they never thought that they could do. It really isn't just about, income and earning money, and it really is about doing the things that you didn't think that you could do, whether it's running a marathon, whether it's writing a book. All of those things we've had women do in our team, and it has been truly incredible. And so I'm excited we did this in 30 minutes because we know that your time is very, very important. So what is the next step? The next step is you're going to sign up. No. The next step is you are going to connect with the person who told you that you should consider this and you should listen to this. You're going to talk about what's the best way to sign up. The coolest thing is you can sign up and get the products that you feel you are excited to share with other people. And we will be inviting you into our team. And then we do these once a month. And so if you have somebody that you think would like to do this, you can invite them next month, or you can actually take this recording. I have actually had people sign up to be an advocate and then take the recording that they listened to and then send it to their friends. And then next thing you know, in a week, they have a team going. So it's really, truly incredible. And thank you for your time.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Don't join an MLM. Avoid health and wellness gimmicks. All the usual things we always say around here. If you're not subscribed, why not? You've made it to the end of the video. If you don't like me, it's fine. You can move on, I get it. But if you liked the video, please hit subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.